My brother, we got a drop in, and we got a freaking trophy that I didn't know about you. I didn't even know existed by doing something on accident that we didn't even intend to do.
We got a trophy for not firing a single primary weapon shot.
And it was an accident. We didn't even intend to do that. It kind of just worked out. They were like, oh, wait, we don't even have to shoot.
Okay, so how this came about, right? You and I were like coming up with cool mission types. And I've always wanted to do a stealth mission, and stealth is really hard in this game, and it really kind of throws us off when we fail it. So we decided that we would do kind of a stealth, more of a range gameplay where we set down, if we can't rely on our sniping and our marksmanship, we're going to set down turrets, and the turrets are going to take care of things along with landmines, right?
Yeah.
So that's all we brought. Rocket turrets, Gatling turret, mines.
Mm-hmm. Both of us.
And we were on a level 10 bug mission.
Yeah, dude.
And it was just two of us.
It was just two of us. And damn it, it was some of the most impactful gaming I've ever had in my life, and I didn't have to do much outside of just rely on Super Earth tech.
So it was really interesting because when we dropped down, that was our intention. You know, rely on these things for our stealth, try to get in there. And our first two fights, we didn't have to rely on our primary weapon. Now, you actually said, hey, I haven't fired a shot. I was like, I haven't either. Maybe we should just try not to do that?
Yeah, it just kind of manifested itself to the point where, like, okay, let's give it the old college try. And it was so, I don't want to say easy, but so miraculously doable. And it was fun, just sneaking around this map, staying relatively out of harm's way, and letting these sentries just decimate everything, and then being able to call them down again because the respawn time for them is so quick.
Yeah, I think that there was an added bonus to that too, because not only did we not fire a primary, but we technically didn't fire any bullets.
You're right, we brought
Axes. Yeah, accidentally brought some axes. That was horrible.
Alright, so we brought melee weapons, so we didn't technically fire any shots.
Yeah.
I admittedly, was swinging on some bugs that were getting a little too close for comfort.
But
outside of that,
I maybe
we were
killed
little
10
stealthy
of them.
ninja boys.
Like maybe 10. I maybe melee 10 bugs.
Maybe. Maybe. It really wasn't that much. Outside of that, we were completing the objectives on this mission by just relying on our sentry turrets. And that was it.
Yeah.
And we got a trophy, and that's it. I guess it's not that crazy of a story. It just goes to show you that this game is so versatile in how you want to play it. You can complete the mission in so many different ways. And I don't know about you, but when this game first came out, I didn't touch sentry turrets.
No, nobody did.
Ew.
Or
Absolutely
mines.
not, you freak.
Mines? Come on.
No, mines. One, we still step on them because we're stupid.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it gave me a newfound appreciation for these stratagems and how you could truly rely on them to do God's work.
Well, and I do love that kind of what you said. You can approach this game how you want. It's a sandbox game. Like, people will complain about the newest war bond because the sword is not meta or the sword is ass. But if you want to take a sword on a level 10, it actually fucking does some work.
Yeah, dude. And you feel good. You feel real good.
Yeah. And so that's what we had with the mines. I mean, the mines and sentries have been buffed several times since launch. So if we still had the launch ones, yeah, I probably wouldn't be using them. They've been buffed several times, and if you were deterred from them, there's no reason to be.
Not at all. Unless you're not standing in harm's way, because they'll still absolutely decimate your existence if you're standing in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right.
But that also, that gives us an ability to kind of work on our perception of our surroundings, We're getting better. We're training ourselves.
I thought it was so cool. I remember we had a main objective, and the way we approached this main objective, because we were out of turrets at that time, we threw mines on it. So it covered the field with mines, and it just starts taking things out. I think a bug breach came and started taking things out again.
Just making popcorn.
But then we had to get in there. And there were gas
We had to get in there.
So you and I started crawling our asses to the objective.
Ah,
and we almost alerted a bug, and we're like, back up, back up, back up, and we had to kind of go around the other way.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that was so cool.
It was just a good time. I can't explain anything else other than that. I love it. I highly recommend it. I think if you guys want to go do a stealth mission, but you don't necessarily want to rely on firing a shot or worrying about eluding every enemy, but actually being able to take things out, bring some turrets, man.
An underrated factor of that, and why we're recommending to do it with stealth though, is because it kind of pulls an aggro. There were a lot of times where you and I needed to go one way, but there was a bunch of bugs, so we threw a turret like a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left, and then we waited for the patrol to go to the turret, and then snuck around, snuck through them.
It was the equivalent of like throwing a pebble to distract an enemy in some type of RPG.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a pebble.
Except our pebble
with
has
a fucking gun.
Yeah, our pebble has a fucking gun. Hell yeah. That was.
Would you guys do this? Would other people do this, you think? I think they would.
Or
I think it's a good time.
Take this a step further. I'm sure somebody has done this. I'm sure they took it a step further. Tell me what that step is. I want to know.
Yeah, dude, I want to know about your guys' stealth mission. How do you go about doing it, and what really wrestles your jimmies? What gets you in there? What gets you going? What gets the blood pumping?
And what on your wish list? Tell me this. What is on your wish list for stealth? Like, what is that one thing you wish you had that would make stealth just a little bit better?
I want like a stealth-based warbot person. I don't know what that would entail. I allow you guys to kind of fill in the gaps, but I think it's doable. A little ninja class.
It's definitely doable. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say they're working on it because it's been a request since the beginning. I think that now that we have the weapon customization system, we might start dabbling in some silencers.
Active camo.
What do you mean active camo?
Dude, like straight up mere force energy manipulation, crazy super tech that makes us go invisible for a limited amount of time. Like it's an armor piece, right, that you activate, or some type of stratagem that you click the button and you're invisible, but only for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Like it's real quick, and it works almost like a jump pack. Like it has to once you use it, it has to recharge for a period of time, but just a small amount of time where you are invisible or something like that. I don't know.
So, I got it. It's a backpack, and it like is the same aesthetic as like the bubble shield, but instead of being a shield around you, it's like kind of tight forming.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of just your silhouette.
Oh.
And
like lingerie.
Yeah, like Helldiver lingerie. And then when you you activate your backpack, you disappear for a few seconds, and you can just escape by enemies undetected, or they lose
you can't
sight
shoot.
of you.
Like if you shoot, what if it it breaks the camo? What do you think of that?
No, I think
so. Like
if you shoot, it just bounces back and hits you.
there you go. Either way,
Yeah, no cheesy shit.
no cheesy shit.
No, that yeah, it could break. It could break. It can go on cooldown. Like if you shoot in stealth, you're not supposed to do that. I think that's a good idea.
Just so it doesn't. You can't. It can't be like you said. It can't be too cheesy. It can't be like too powerful. But it'd be nice to just be able to escape close encounters very quickly and swiftly.
No,
There you go. That's what I want. That's my wish list.
Done.
Papa Arrowhead, bring on the blessings.
Hello guys, Render Piece here. I kicked Micho out, and I just want to showcase you guys the extraction of this mission, because it was actually really interesting trying to extract while relying only on the sentries and the turrets. If you made it this far, we really appreciate your time watching this video. Your likes, your comments, your subscriptions are all very helpful, very close to being YouTube partners, and that's thanks to you guys, so thank you for your help, and it's always appreciated. With that said, there is a funny little ending. Micho comes in clutch at the very end, but I hope you enjoy this footage. Thank you, my friends, and remember to wipe your ass.
Richiedo sentinella.
10 secondi all'arrivo.
abbraccio! Mi servono stimolanti! I need stabs! Reinforcing! A rapporto!
Estrazione completa. Pelican One inizia la risalita.